Have you ever had a sit-down chat with your dad about the stuff that's been said online, or do you just sort of leave it all away and family times, you completely talk about something else?
Yeah, well, because I only really hit puberty like probably a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Like I was like the shortest kid at my school. I was like a little bit overweight. I got bullied quite a bit at school. So like I found that pretty hard, like growing up. And I'm like a year young for my year, so I was like even kind of more underdeveloped.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean I found it pretty hard like growing up, I guess, like so I used to talk to dad like a lot about that stuff. But with this stuff he kind of knows like just not to let it bother you and kind of just ignore it. It's kind of what he says.
Now, do you have a method that you deal with for if your family is being attacked? Is there a method that you go and you talk to, your sister, or sorry, not your sister, the girls around you and the friends around you if they have been attacked personally on your social media? Do you talk to them or do you just let them do their own thing?
I guess with family being attacked, if someone rips dad out, it's slightly different.
Yeah.
Like, because that happens every day on the news, like it's not really like news to us. And no one's actually really ever said anything bad. I mean, like if someone like ripped my mum out, I'd be pretty pissed off. But again, like we all kind of know, you just kind of know to ignore it. There's all they want's a reaction. That's all they're trying to get. So if you just don't give them that, like, I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I've always just had the opinion, it doesn't matter what other people think. There's no point letting their opinions.
Yeah, and on that note, for those, because, cyberbullying is such a massive issue, it affects so many, thousands of people around the world. What would be, because this has clearly happened to you quite a lot, for someone listening who is being cyberbullied, maybe it's happened once or twice, maybe it's an everyday kind of thing, what would probably be the best piece of advice for that person to help them get through it?
I guess like a metaphor is like, because like weight is something that gets like bullied a lot. So like my theory on this, like, I've had people like talk to me about this stuff. So I say like, let's say with me right now, if I got more muscular, people would like rip me out for being too muscular or like trying too hard. If I put on weight, people would be like, oh, you're just fat now. If I stay my weight, they're going to be like, so no one's ever going to be happy no matter what I do. I could have the best body in the world and I'd get shit. If I had the worst body in the world, I'd get more shit. If I stayed how I was, there's people are never going to be happy with what you do. So what you got to do in life is just do what you want and make sure your like moral compass is high. And that you treat other people with respect and how you want to be treated. And at the end of the day, if people then aren't happy with you, they're never going to be happy.
And do you have advice for the opposite, for the people who are being the bullies, for the people that are sitting behind their keyboards and just ripping into people?
I guess it's generally like a sign of insecurity or jealousy. If you've never met someone and them putting a photo up compels you to feel that much anger, it's probably like a time to like look at yourself in the mirror and see kind of like, I guess, it's a sign that there's something else going on. If someone else puts a photo up looking happy or doing something that you're not doing and that angers you, that shouldn't make you angry. That should make you like feel inspired or like, if someone's being like a dick about it, then that's like a different story. But like, if someone puts a travel holiday up and that makes you angry, you shouldn't be angry about that. That should inspire you to go work harder or save or, go travel or, so I guess if you're feeling the need to bully, like, no one would want to get bullied themselves, I guess. So, like, they should probably think how that would make them feel if that comment was being said about them or one of their friends or their family. So,
absolutely.
That's probably my advice.
Nice. Dude, it's been awesome having you in here today. And it's been a real eye-opener for me, Georgia, and everyone else that's listening. Thanks heaps for coming in and just having a yarn with us. And we're really looking forward to in a couple of weekends getting down and partying with you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it week after exam. So
nice. All right, well, thanks for coming in.
Sweet, no stress.